I always ask how little can I buy, because usually the minimum amount is 1 gram. Bro, look at this. No way. there's no fucking way. Yesterday when I got this hair done, I thought that maybe it's just gonna take a day or two to adjust. Now I'm thinking, no, I'm not gonna adjust to this. This is not a good look and I have to change it. So 2 options. I go back to the barber and ask him for a different color, or I just remove it. And now that I look at myself, like some dark color, like some dark red or maybe yellow or brown, I think it would look pretty cool. Or I just remove that shit. Today I woke up and I felt like I've been hit by a truck. Everything in my body hurts. And you probably saw yesterday's video, and that was actually yesterday. So this is the morning, the day after. And the reason isn't the 1 beer I had, obviously. That's not the reason why I'm feeling like I'm hungover, because I do feel like I'm hungover. Everything in my body hurts, my muscles are cramping, I'm probably dehydrated, so out of water, dehydrated, I need to get some water. I had my coffee, that does not help with the hydration, but I wanted my coffee. The reason why I'm feeling hungover now is not because of the 1 beer I had, or like, not because I had a little bit of broccoli. The reason I'm feeling hungover is because when I got home yesterday after recording the video, I went completely off the fucking rails, and I had so much sugar that I just stuffed my face in sugar until my gut was in so much pain and I just could not get anything more in, and I passed out on my bed, and I woke up today feeling like total garbage. So I'm thinking I need to get a workout in today, but I'm gonna have to find ways to spend my time before the workout and hopefully, you know, feel less like garbage in a couple of hours. Alright, so the plan is to go to the local barber instead, so that I don't, how do you say it, like I'm trying to figure this out, so maybe I'm just being stupid right now, but I'm thinking like maybe this is one of those times when I should let the other barber save a face, right? Because maybe, I don't know if he thinks it's a cool style, or if he also afterwards thought that maybe this was a little funky. I don't know if they thought it was a good look. Regardless, I'm just gonna go to the local barber instead, go to a different barber, and I will see how much they would take to change my color of my hair. So I will just see how much they would take, because I don't think they're as expensive, because they're not they're not as developed as a company yet. Like it was more like your local place, and they were younger, and you know, so I think that maybe I could get away with paying a little bit less, because if I would have to pay the same amount again to change my hair color, I'm just gonna remove it instead. So let's fucking hope. And I'm thinking like some dark red, like some dark red color, and then dependent on, like, it would be cool to have like dark red with a little bit of orange or yellow on top, but I don't know if that's too complicated. I'm gonna ask. Here we have it. Hello. Okay, so these are the prices, and this is to change the color, basic. Yeah, and I want the dark red.
Yeah. Is it right here?
Yeah, so like that, but maybe a little bit darker.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. No, I went to the barber and they did a good job first time. Yeah. So I tell him, you do whatever you want. Yeah. And I say, you can color my hair. And he thought this color, so we tried it.
I think it's a nice color, right?
You think it's a nice color?
Yeah.
I think it's maybe cultural differences then. Because for me, I think my hair looks thin.
Yeah.
I think my hair looks thin. So I think it's a cultural thing actually, because to me, I'm not comfortable at all with this color. Like for me, it makes my hair look thin, and and it just doesn't fit with my overall style. But he thought it was a nice color, so I guess the barber at the other place did a really good job. Just it wasn't my style, so we're gonna fix it now. It's a little bit more inexpensive here, not so close to the beach, and really cool dudes, a little bit younger. Usually that also makes sense, and to be honest, this is a really cool place. Let me show you around. So I hope that they continue to work hard and grow this place and make some money and improve, because I see a lot of potential. I see a lot of potential, I see a lot of good things, and I see how do I put it in a nice way? I see potential improvements that I think they will be able to make if they continue to make money.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Washing the hair. So of course I wash my hair every morning because, well, otherwise it's a mess, but we're gonna do it professionally now. I'm called Benjo on YouTube. Very famous in Sweden.
Sweden?
Yeah, yeah. Sweden's most popular bodybuilder, YouTuber. I'm thinking this color right here would be really cool, and if I could get that hair color, like the base hair color, and then have some yellow on top, like just the last centimeter or so of my hair, I think it will be real cool. I'll ask him. Alright, so we're mixing the colors now. This will be exciting.
Not brown. It's a red, no?
I got scared there for a second. This is gonna be cool. So yeah, that's how we're looking now. In my opinion, this is like 10 times better than the previous style. So I appreciate that a lot. It wasn't expensive, and he cleaned up my sides as well. So I always feel like the Vietnamese people take care of their tourists well. Now, I'm not a tourist, or I wouldn't consider myself a tourist here, but I guess I am in their eyes. I'm probably a tourist. So yeah, they take care of you really good here. Now I feel like this cleaned up my fuck up of yesterday quite well, and the other part of my fuck up yesterday which was my crazy binge. I still feel like shit from that binge. Like I still feel like my gut is burning. There's a burning feeling in my stomach. I feel hungover, so I'm gonna take a minute to recover. The bodybuilder in me is telling me to eat my protein, eat my chicken. But right now my body is telling me don't put anything inside your mouth unless it's water. So I think I'm gonna listen to my body this time. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to get adjusted. I think that so far I prefer my natural color. But right now, I guess this is how I'm rolling. There are two things I want to talk about right now. And let's go with the first one. And it's the one about feeling like shit. Which is something that I think that if you have a really great day, like even if you don't consume any drugs whatsoever, the day afterwards, you're gonna feel not so good. Just because you're dopamine depleted. Which means that you get the rush from all of that awesome shit you did. No matter what, you're gonna wake up the day afterwards and feeling not so good. And that's, if you watch my videos, you know I recently talked about the chicken and rice baseline. And that I believe that you should have a chicken and rice baseline in life. Which basically means don't chase the easy dopamine on the daily basis. So what I did yesterday, I went for all of that easy dopamine, right? So I ate real nice food and I did whatever I wanted. I had a beer, like one beer. I mean, I guess, for me with a chicken and rice baseline, one beer, that's enough to get me going, right? Now there is this other thing. There is the broccoli, right? And the broccoli obviously is not good for you. When I buy it, I always ask how little can I buy? Because usually the minimum amount is 1 gram. Now, I don't want 1 gram. 1 gram is a lot for me. Like that's a lot. So if I were to choose, I would want to buy like 0.2. That's a party for me. 0.2 for a day, that's a real fucking party for me. Now, when I buy and the minimum amount is 1 gram, that means that I'm gonna go on a binge for more than 1 day. Because I mean, I don't know, like, sure you should have like the self-discipline to stay on track. But it's really fucking hard when it's right there. When you've done all the work for today. So for me as a YouTuber, I edit yesterday's video and I create a new video. That's what I do. And on top of that, I make some short form content as well. Basically, I want to have one main mission for the day and make a video out of it. And that's the part that I enjoy because I'm basically just living my life the way I want to live it and recording it. It's awesome. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the... Mixing the video, that's the part that I'm not so fond of. If you do all of that shit, you're done for today, you've done all the work, and you're sitting looking at the clock like, well, I got a couple of hours before I need to go to bed. And then you look and you see the little bag of broccoli right there. What you gonna do? We all know what you're gonna do, right? I wish that I could just buy for 1 day. But man, I'm not one of those freaks that can just... I'm not fucking Snoop Dogg, right? I can't do that shit. That shit, it would fucking destroy me, right? I cannot do that shit. So I guess this is my deep confession. I've been binging like fucking crazy. Like, and I cannot fucking stop because once I get that fucking sugar in my mouth, every night now, since I made a video stopping to smell the roses, and that was actually a really good thing for me. I think that I deserve that, right? I hate saying that, like I deserve that, like you deserve more, right? Like what determines whether you deserve it? Is it whether you worked hard or whether you feel like you deserve it? Like for me that's weird, but I feel like I deserved it, right? The days coming after that, like every day after that, that was just a result of me not being able to buy 0.2 grams, right? That's just being done with work, looking at that fucking delicious bag of pure fucking pleasure, and all your problems go away, and you just in the moment go enjoy a nice coffee at the nice coffee place and feel like you're fucking rich, because here I'm enjoy myself to the point where I feel like I'm rich without actually needing to be rich, which is freaking amazing. I recommend Da Nang to anyone, especially the bodybuilders. It's amazing, and I believe this place is gonna grow. I believe that this place is gonna turn into something really, really amazing. Now, I tend to be right, but I tend to have I tend to believe that things are gonna happen faster than they actually happen. I believe Da Nang is the place to be. Now, I've gained weight, and I've felt like shit. So every first couple of hours that I wake up for the last couple of days, I've been like really heavy. Like my head has been heavy. My like I feel bad in my gut because my gut is still bloated because I ate until I couldn't get anything more down. Like I have this what do you call it? Ätstörning. This not so good behavior with food. Like when some people eat a little, some people eat too much, and if you have too much of a problem, you get the diagnosis, right? I don't think I deserve to have the diagnosis, and I'm not gonna pretend like I'm a real victim and suffering and all of that stuff, but I do believe that every now and again I have a problem. And I've been in one of those phases now that I've had a problem. It's been a problem for me. I will admit it straight out. So this bulking season has basically been a binge. And I wake up every morning feeling like shit because I had all of that sugar and all of that bakery deliciousness that I should not have had. I mean, it's just a fucking gram of broccoli. I know people that smoke that shit like it's fucking nothing. I don't know how much I'm gonna have to edit this. Well, I still probably have a third left. Like I'm not a big smoker. I don't think I'm gonna handle that much more. I think that it's gonna fucking break me. But the moment that I'm feeling better, I'm back on track, and I have nothing to do, I know exactly what's gonna fucking happen. I guess that's the bad downward spiral of choosing instant gratification, right? So if you choose the instant gratification, you're gonna spiral down. You're gonna feel good in a moment, and then you're gonna feel like shit. And then as soon as you feel slightly more good, you do the instant gratification again, and you spiral down further and further and further down. And I believe that's how life is. Like I believe that's like for sure for me this has been like a week or so. I mean, it's not been that long. But it's just been like one of those periods that I know for a fact isn't good for me. And for some reason, I just need to continue until I feel so fucking shitty and I feel so fucking bad about myself that I just beat myself up hard enough to quit. And go back to doing the good shit, the good routine, the good everything. So, yeah. Maybe I will try to find a balance, and I don't want to wake up feeling like shit anymore. I'm tired of that. Like I know what I should do, right? Everybody knows what they should do. Look, listen, if it all came down to information and knowing what you should do, you would have abs right now and you would be a fucking millionaire because you have all the information you need. You're just not fucking doing it, right? So this has been my period of doing the bad shit that you're not supposed to do, right? Because everybody knows, like, you know what you should do. I know what I should do, right? I know for damn sure what I should do. I just made up my mind. I just made up my fucking mind. And you know, some people just need one moment of weakness to like ruin everything. I'm the other way around, okay? So I just need one moment of fucking being pissed off at myself to turn shit around and make up my mind. So now I'm stating this out loud, so I have to stick with it. I'm cleaning up my fucking diet. I'm back on track now, okay? I do not give a fuck if there's broccoli or not. I'm not having all of that fucking sugar. I'm done feeling like shit. I'm cleaning my shit up, okay? Letting you guys know. You can tell like by my eyes that I'm fucking tired of this shit. So officially made up my mind. When I started my crazy binge, so I binged like from stopping to smell the roses, that video, up until now, every day has been cheat day. And it's been like not a little cheat day, it's been like a big cheat day. Okay, and I'm done with that shit. So I gained about 3 kgs on the scale. That is not 3 kgs of fat, obviously, but it is 3 kgs. I think that at least half is bloat, like the bad kind of bloat. And the other half is probably fullness in the muscle, right? So my goal now is to cut back down and clean myself out, like tighten back into a good shape. So that's what I'm gonna do. So today I'm going low on the carbohydrates and I'm keeping my protein the same as it should be, like same protein every day pretty much, right? And I'm tightening my shit back up. Now there is something that I feel like I want to say. So bodybuilders, like it used to, like back in Arnold's day, it was like you try to look as good as possible, right? You want to look as good as possible as a bodybuilder. Somewhere along the way it got too extreme, right? So all of a sudden everything is about how big can you get and how ripped can you get, okay? So bodybuilding turned into that, which of course you want to build as much muscle as fucking possible. Some beginners may not think that, but then they realize it's fucking hard, okay? Where people screw up nowadays, in my opinion, is even if you have a shit ton of muscle and you're fucking ripped, if your skin looks like shit, that's what you should fix. You should focus on your fucking skin if your skin is fucked, right? Or if you're losing your hair along the way, maybe you should fix that shit as good as you can. Now some part of it is genetics, the same with the skin, but like it's not worth gaining a extra pound of muscle if you lose your hair. It's not worth being a little bit extra grainy or gnarly in your conditioning if it means your skin is gonna look like shit. And for me, the main thing for me is that it's not worth being a little bit extra full and juicy in my muscles if it's at the expense of my midsection. And that's where I'm currently at. Like everything, like my muscles look great right now. My conditioning, actually even my conditioning right now is pretty good. But my midsection is fucking bloated and it looks like shit. So what's the fucking purpose, right? What's the purpose of having big muscles and being in condition if your midsection is sticking out? And that should be my #1 priority. And that's where I think that bodybuilders nowadays have lost like the common sense. It's about looking good, right? And if your midsection is fucked because you're trying to put on too much muscle, then you're screwing up. And if you're losing your hair because you're choosing to use some compounds that make you lose your hair, maybe you're prioritizing wrong. Unless you're going on stage to win the fucking Olympiad, well then fuck your hair, right? But let's be honest, like you zone in on a mission, and the mission is to be the best fucking bodybuilder you can be. And all of a sudden, people think that gaining an extra pound of muscle is worth ruining your skin. It's fucking not, let me tell you that. And I need to get my priorities straight. So I'm gonna fix my midsection, I'm gonna tighten my shit up today. And I admit that I screwed up a big time with my binge season. So I guess I gained 3 kgs during a crazy binge on less than a gram. And when I say less than a gram, I'm not talking about the gear. You guys are gonna have to figure that one out for yourself if I wasn't clear enough earlier. I'm recording with my phone now, so sorry about the quality. I've been on a long walk now, trying to find a good ATM that's close to where I live. And turns out, or I kind of knew this because I've been doing this before, but it became more clear that there are a lot of ATMs on Google Maps that does not exist in reality. And now it became clear as well that there are ATMs in reality that doesn't really exist on Google Maps. So it's kind of frustrating. So the first ATM I went to, it was like a really high fee. Like, you know, usually there's a 2% fee. And for me, 2%, I can live with that. To be honest, I don't even have to think about that. I just
2% sure you can have it, no big deal. But there was a really high fee on that ATM. So I just continued walking, and it has become clear now that I'm outside walking that something is wrong with my gut. There is something I had yesterday that is not good for my stomach, and it feels like it's burning, and it feels like I need to throw up. And at first I was thinking, yeah, I had like a lot of sugar, so there might actually be the sugary part, but it might also be that I had something different, like something that my stomach was not used to. It's gonna have to be a later workout today because I'm really not feeling it. However, I should really train, so yeah, I'm just gonna enter. So I just walked past this place here, so maybe I can find something here that I can attach to my real camera, and I can use it to record when I rent the motorcycle and ride up the mountains. That would be really cool. So I'm gonna see if I can find something here that I can use to hold my camera. So I just get back to the apartment all out of breath from carrying this big 20-liter water thing. And you see, this is the price, so it's about $1. However, the price, it's when you bring it back to fill it up. So it's the refill price, this. Now, to me, it didn't really matter. I can pay a little bit extra. But damn, the communication sometimes is slow here. So obviously everybody's doing their best, right? But it took a long time for me to pay 50,000 Vietnamese dong instead of 30,000 Vietnamese dong, which to me currently isn't such a big deal. But I just want to get going, right? I just want to, you know, continue. Let's move on. But it's not that easy. So let me show you around here. This is the sauce cooker that I have destroyed. This is the water that I'm about to, well, I'm not gonna drink it all, but I am slightly dehydrated. Yeah, this is like real basic. I bought a pack of cigarettes. I hope it's cigarettes. I hope the communication was good enough to make sense of me wanting cigarettes. And that is basically for the trip with a motorcycle, because I will not be cheating on my diet and I will not be drinking and driving. So something, right? And here I have my sauces. This one is my favorite. It's almost done, so yeah. And also this one it's pretty good, but I had a different sauce, and every time I had that sauce I got this burning feeling in my gut. So I kind of figured out that I should throw that sauce away, and I did, and it was that sauce. But now I'm feeling this burning feeling in my gut again. And I'm thinking that there are maybe more than one things here that I'm eating that I should not be eating, that is messing with my gut. And at first I thought it was the Anadrol, so I took that out. Now it's been out for a while, so it's clearly not the Anadrol this time around. And it's the exact same feeling that I had before. So I don't think it was the Anadrol to begin with. Now I'm not gonna put the Anadrol back in because I don't want it to be a factor. I don't want to have to consider whether it's the Anadrol or if it's something else. But there is definitely some things with the diet here that I need to figure out. So I want to put you guys down. Now let's just sit here. Let's just have a seat. I'm tired. Today the plan was actually to do a little bit of a workout, or even a collaboration with a couple of awesome gym bros that I met at Black's Gym. And we talked, we had a lot of fun, you know. I was done with my workout and all, and we said, yeah, we should train, we should get a collaboration. And we said we were gonna do it 2 days later, which is today. So he took my WhatsApp number, he added me on WhatsApp. I think he added me, at least he scanned the QR code for my WhatsApp. And we said that we were gonna train 2 days later, which is today, and that he was gonna message me. Now he has not messaged me, so I don't know like should I go to the gym just anytime and hope it's there? That's kind of weird, you know. So I'm thinking that at first I was kind of feeling guilt because I think that, well, am I not gonna go to the gym when we said we were gonna go to the gym and train? And they do TikTok. It's all about TikTok here. So they do TikTok. But I'm thinking, well, it's kind of a long shot to just go to the gym at any time and hope that they are there. And also, I've been feeling really off today. So the plan is to go to HD Fitness and not Black's gym today. And hopefully not meet anyone that I know because I'm feeling really off today. So I don't want to have to meet, and I mean, if I meet someone, it's probably going to be a good time, right? But right now I'm in the mood of hoping not to meeting anyone that I know. Regardless, it's not going to matter, and you're just going to have to take the fact that I'm saying regardless all the time. I will probably get better with my vocabulary, but right now it's I'm using the same words a little bit too much. You're just going to have to deal with it. People have been telling me that I should try to socialize more and get more new friends here. I feel like I get to know people really easily, and every time I find myself in a social interaction, it always goes really well. So that's a cool thing. However, I've not really, how do you say it? Like how close to this middle of the circle does a person need to be in order to call them a friend, or just say that you know who they are, or like whatever, like how close do they need to be? And right now, I have a lot of people that are supporting me in the comment section, which makes me feel not alone. It makes me feel like I have friends, right? So it means a lot. And also, I have a lot of people writing direct messages to me. So, and people that I have been talking to for very long on Instagram. So I have friends in that way. Now, I mean, I have not met many of them, but I also have my regular friends that I keep contact with. So I speak with my regular friends all the time as well, like all the time. I have video calls and all of that. And on top of that, I have my family members, which some of them more often than others. Right now, I've been speaking a lot with Mom, and feels really good to be in good contact with her now. Like, I opened up about a couple of videos back, I opened up about the situation with my family, and most people were all supportive. I don't think that most people understood like the gravity of the situation back at home, because nobody really, like, based on how the comments were articulated, I don't think people understood really. But that doesn't matter. You don't need to understand, because I can't tell you much about it anyways. But I'm keeping close contact, so I feel like I have many people that care around me all the time, even though I'm not having like meeting the same person here, like geographically, I'm not meeting the same person here every time, but I don't feel like I need to. I feel like I just enjoy it the way it is right now. And I know people say I should get like friends to meet like regularly here. I don't feel like I need more than I have now. If I get the opportunity and if something just feels right, sure. But I'm not gonna act as if there's a missing piece to my current situation and my current life, because there is not. And I got a lot of feedback also, because like when I open up and I tell you about my struggles, I get two types of people comment. One type of person that tells me that I'm a straight up pussy and that I need to get my act together. I appreciate you guys, and not that your comment really affect me, because I'm like water, like Bruce Lee, you know, be like water. When things are going smooth, I can be smooth and soft. When things are going smooth, hit water really fucking hard and it turns into a rock, and that's me. Because if I need to be rock solid, I am rock solid, make no mistake. And like, so yeah. And also there are the people who appreciate me, expressing my struggles. Expressing my struggles. And thank you for that, thank you for that. I'm gonna see if I can feel a little bit better soon. I'm gonna try to go to the bathroom and force something to happen, and I might even maybe stick my fingers down my throat and hope I feel better afterwards. I don't usually do that, and I don't think it's a good thing to do, but maybe it is a good thing for me to do right now. I'll see. Nah. Just 1 second ago, it felt super easy to just make the decision to clean up my diet. And all of a sudden, it seems like it's the Mission Impossible 5, or whatever number they're at now. Alright, so let me explain Mission Impossible 5. The game is get them gains and don't cheat on your diet. And those are like the 2 key points. And I think that, you know, at the beginning it felt like a really easy decision to make, like it was just done there. And all of a sudden now it feels like, well, there are so many more hours of the day to fuck up that I truly fucking don't know whether I'm gonna make this or not. But at least I'm gonna minimize the damage to my best ability. And hopefully my gut will be slightly better tomorrow. Man, I got that navel fucking thing going on as well. Now the reason you heard me get serious there is because this is a real painful fucking thing. But you know the thing that women get when they're pregnant, when their belly button like pushes out, right? So there's like a hole in your gut where your belly button starts sticking out. Like typical for pregnant woman or post-pregnant or whatever order that is in. And for bodybuilders, like it's the thing Phil Heath had. It's a hernia. I got that fucking bullshit going on now. And I was thinking maybe I should go to Bangkok and get that fixed. that would actually be, fuck, pressure me on that one. Pressure me to make that video happen. It's only a cosmetic thing, right? So there's nothing dangerous to it whatsoever. The only fucking problem is that it's really ugly. But yeah, I had my bitch tits removed long time ago before I even started gear. I was trying to think like, maybe I should remove it before, right? Now I don't know if that would have mattered, to be honest, but I'm thinking, man, I'm doing all of that cosmetic shit, right? I had my gyno removed, I'm doing my fucking hair every day like I'm a lady, right? And I got the tattoos all over me, and people, like, my tattoos are strategic. Like they improve my look by just hitting the right lines, okay? So my tattoos are cosmetic as well. So like I'm the real bodybuilder nowadays, because I mean, if you're a real bodybuilder like Arnold, you're doing it all to look fucking good. And some of the bodybuilders today lost that concept completely, right? Like they're ugly as shit. They just want a lot of fucking muscle and low body fat because those are the metrics they're chasing, but they lost the picture, right? They lost the picture. Bodybuilding, it's about making yourself looking good. And everything fucking matters, like I told you before. Don't lose your hair if you don't have to. There's no fucking reason to go on Mastron if you notice you lose your hair. There's no reason to take Winstrol if you notice you're losing your hair. And there's no fucking reason to take D-ball if you know that you're gonna convert that shit to estrogen and get bitch tits. It's not worth the, what do you call it? The temporary muscle gain that only sticks for as long as you're on it. There's a lot of shit like that in bodybuilding people don't understand. Like, you have your baseline of muscle, then you have your baseline of fullness. You try to carry that as much as possible, then you try to just push more. Like, can you get more full, or can you get like actual bigger? Getting bigger, that's the first years of dedication in bodybuilding. You get bigger as a natural. That's when you build those fibers up, right? Then you need to fill that shit out if you want to look like a bodybuilder. Like, that's the difference between the powerlifters and bodybuilders. Bodybuilders, we fill those fibers up with fluids, right? We pump that shit as big as it fucking can get, right? And some people will be like, oh, that's only temporary. Yeah, man, everything is only fucking temporary. Haven't you noticed? You try to get to your best possible fucking look and carry that for as long as it's possible. And if you notice, oh shit, I can only carry this muscle if I'm on D-ball, and you don't want to be on D-ball no more because you're ruining your liver, that means that you got to find a way to decrease the D-ball or take it out completely and maintain your fullness. And that's difficult, bro. That's difficult. Like, you're gonna need a substitute, and let's be fucking honest, you can't afford growth, man. It's fucking expensive, right? Growth and testosterone, there you have it. Like, you got those two, you fucking got it. And then pair that with insulin, and you're shoving everything, you're full as a fucking house, right? Those three are the key ingredients. And I personally believe that nobody will be using insulin in the future. We'll all be using retatrutide instead. Because it does what insulin does, but it does it fucking better, and also it burns fat when you're not eating. It's fucking amazing, right? So, actually I wanted to do this a long time, so let's fucking go now, okay? Let me explain how a bodybuilder builds a cycle. First off, you need a pure fucking power from testosterone. There's no way around that. And then we have that metric, right? It's the milligrams metric. Like you just get like the amount of milligrams you're on. It's like the amount of calories you're eating. It's the main fucking thing, okay? So the total dose of power, that's your main thing. And the base is testosterone. And then you just figure out a way when you can't increase your testosterone to fill out those milligrams in another way. So that's your testosterone. Now, the testosterone comes with a problem. It's estrogen. And that's what makes you a woman. That's what's bloating you up, making you real thick and strong temporarily, but it's not good for you. So what we do is that we take another compound that does the same thing as testosterone, except it lowers estrogen. So you'll have one that increases, that's testosterone, and then one that lower. And you need to balance those out. That's like pushing the gas and the brakes at the same time. And it's really fucking efficient to dial in how much estrogen you want to carry. Now, technically, you're supposed to do the blood work, right? But if you're a bro like me, you're gonna go off feeling instead, right? Because it's fucking annoying, and it gets expensive real soon if you're supposed to do everything the fucking proper scientific blah 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 way, right? You gotta make shit work with your reality, your life, right? So you just go by feel when it comes to estrogen, and then you try to balance those out. So most people, testosterone and EQ, those are your staples. With EQ, Baldernon, you need to make sure to stay fucking hydrated. Because if you don't, your blood is getting thick real fast. And that's dangerous. So you gotta drink a lot of water when you have the EQ in. Our people, substitute for Primo. And man, I haven't even ever tried Primo. And God, I want to try Primo because everybody's talking about it. But I'm just fucking realistic, right? So if you have to pay 3 times the price for Primo as EQ, and then it turns out that the EQ is 2.5 times stronger as well per milligram, right? So the milligrams are so it's 3 times 2.5. Let's put it at 10. And then on top of that, the shit is, I wouldn't call it weaker, but in reality, it's 10 times more fucking expensive to go with Primo than EQ. And you don't do that if there's not a good fucking reason for that. But you, oh, thank you. You tell me, like, you do whatever you want, and I am not a doctor. However, there needs to be a damn good reason for me not to take EQ, or somebody else like me, my friend, to take EQ, like, in order to take Primo instead. And Masteron, that's weak shit, right? Let's just be honest. I know milligram, like baseline calories, yeah, but man, you're not eating only sugar for calories. You're, come on, like the Masteron, it's too fucking weak. Can't somebody just fucking say it out loud? That's like the sprinkle shit. That's what you take Masteron for the cosmetic look. Like, I may change my mind in 5 years, but right now this is my opinion. So there you have it. That's your cycle. So I believe that we all have different needs, right? If you need to eat more food, and that's your problem, you're gonna want to go with the MK677 instead of growth hormone to begin with. Like, that's your starting point. Then you're gonna need the growth hormone. Obviously, you're let's be fucking real, that MK shit ain't gonna cut it. But if you need to eat, you take the MK instead of the growth hormone. If your problem is reverse and you're like me, you're a little fatty, right? You want to eat. You're gonna switch out the insulin instead. So instead of insulin, you're gonna take the retatrutide. And the retatrutide, it's gonna decrease your appetite, make it much more realistic, and also it helps you not seek as much dopamine. So it literally puts you in a good life path, right? So still the three gods, it's insulin, growth, and testosterone, still the three gods. However, you need to build them up, if you're a beginner and you're a fatty and you're just starting out with this cycle and you want to be on some power but you can't be on too fucking much, right? You go with the test base and then something that's gonna run you fast, amp you up. You need to get that shit going, right? You're too lazy. No, is it closed? No fucking way. No fucking way it's closed. Fuck. I didn't believe that. What? It's only 6:30? Come on, are you ridiculous? It's Sunday. It's Sunday. Where do we go now? Thinking maybe I should add what's obvious to me, but obviously not obvious to everyone. The order you choose, I was talking about the big three, you don't start with fucking insulin, right? You start with the milligrams, just to make it sure, there's no need for you to be on growth hormone if you don't have a test base. Okay, so the order is testosterone, then growth, and then last insulin. If you're gonna use them all, be careful with that shit. It can fuck you up. I'm just letting you know. Everything can fuck you up. That's what people don't fucking understand. That's why bodybuilders aren't good today. Because the bodybuilders now, they make up the rules when they're like 12. I'm never gonna have sex because that's nasty. And then you're fucking 30 years old and you realize there are tools out there that people are using that making them better than you are, just because you made up your old stupid fucking rules, right? When you were not educated enough to make up those rules. You just jumped to conclusion early, right? So, bodybuilders, in my opinion, they understand what job the tool does. So if you have small biceps and you've done fucking everything, you're considering all the fucking tools, okay? And there are no fucking moral superiority to not using that tool to grow that muscle, right? And that's when it becomes art. That and the training. When you can connect with your body in the gym, training becomes art, and you can make so much fucking magic happen if you know your training, right? And then secondly, there is the dark side, and that is art too. That is dangerous art, my friend. That's why it's called the dark side. It's gonna fuck a lot of people up along the way, but those who knows how to use all them fucking tools in the perfect amount and the perfect time, gonna fucking win. All right, so this is the big intersection. Here, man, they're flying. They're going fast. Like when I was down at the beach just yesterday, traffic, it felt like kids traffic compared to this. Like things are going so freaking fast, and I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, people say I'm a good driver all the time, right? I'm not a good driver. I can't race the fucking car. However, I have the ability to look into the future when it comes to traffic. I'm 3 steps ahead, so I'm not worried getting on the big bike tomorrow. Yeah, you just heard the plans. You just heard the plans. I'm going for that bike, man. I'm looking forward to the mountains too a little bit, but mostly that fucking bike. I'm currently praying that Black's gym is open, and I'm heading that way. Now, is it worth a 25-minute walk to see if the gym is open and I can pay too much money to get a workout in? No, it's technically not worth it, but there is another bonus that adds up to make it worth it. I'm staying away from all kinds of tasty stuff for every minute now that I'm on a mission. So I'm just gonna make up my mission along the way in order to stay the fuck away from anything that's considered cheating for me right now. But I had a different thought that I need to bring up. Like, the rubber bands. Can't we just be fucking honest and agree that they are trash? Like in workout, like rehab, yeah, sure, you can do some rubber bands. I believe it's good for you because you learn how to fire the muscle at a proper tempo. But
Like, let's not pretend that you're gonna build muscle with bands. Okay, and the reason I'm saying this is that, yeah, it's resistance, but the resistance curve to the band is too fucking aggressive. It's really fucking light at the bottom and it's like extremely fucking heavy at the top, like a peak contraction, right? There's no way to do a proper workout with that resistance curve. It just doesn't happen. And you would need a real long band in order to get a better resistance curve. And the problem with that is that you are not getting longer arms just because you're getting longer bands. So there is not a solve to that situation as far as I can tell with my understanding of physics. Hate this fucking road. Hate this fucking road, it's so fucking fast. This is not like down the beach area. But well, today I must say it was really easy. I'm not gonna complain. Feel like a fucking whiny little bitch sometimes. I complain so much. Yeah, that's true. Man, I just felt those words. I just dissed myself with a spear right in my fucking heart, man. Stay alpha, brothers. And I truly mean that. You need to be the alpha of your life. Like what? Like at what age are you still gonna ask anyone for approval of anything, right? You just understand the situation and what you can and what you cannot do. There is red pill and there is blue pill, right? And blue pill protects your emotions and makes you feel good. And red pill, that's reality. And you need a little bit of both. You want as much red pill as possible, but it's gonna fucking break you, right? So you need to take it at your own pace. Like realizing that your heroes are on steroids, that's a big step. It fucking hurts, because everything you heard about steroids is that they're fucking the devil, you know, from school, right? And then you hear your heroes are taking them, that makes them evil, right? And at some point, you just gotta grow the fuck up and wake up to the fact that Arnold Schwarzenegger probably was on some good shit, right? Maybe not like the good shit we have now, but I mean, he was on some good shit, right? And then you take it bite by bite. Like for me, a really tough one was the height thing, right? But I understood pretty early that it was not gonna matter for me, because I had other things that were my strong points that outshined. So nobody even looked at the fact that I was short. So girls, usually, I'm gonna share this with you right now, listen up guys. Like, they will look past all of your fucking faults if you just fucking outshine them with your best fucking sides and things. So for me, of course, I'm gonna try to make a good social impression, right? And I'm good with that because I've been working in a lot of different places, talking to a lot of different people, right? Like you become a teacher for a year. I was teaching for a year, right? You learn people. You learn people real fast. So you're gonna try to use that social thing, and anyone can learn that. Anyone can fucking learn that. You learn that social thing, and she will look past, and then she will stand there explaining to me that, like, she will make herself shorter because she's afraid that it's an insecurity for me, right? And it isn't. I'm fucking past that shit, man. I've been through shit in my life. Well, so just I guess this is a kind of motivational thing, but if you're younger, you make up your mind and you go to fucking work and you go to the grind, because without the grind right now, I would be looking just like everybody fucking else here, because my grind is all put into my body, right? And my mind, and becoming like the self-mastery person, but without ever having to say it out loud, right? That's like, start working. Get to work, motherfucker. Like a lot of teenagers that are cool kids never amount to nothing because they're too scared to make a move, because people see their potential, right? And that means something because they do have potential. But they're too scared to look like a fool once or twice and really try fucking hard at something. So when they grow up, they don't develop because they don't need to develop, because everybody always gave them the benefit due to their potential. But you need to get to work, son. I'm acting right now, I'm sorry guys, but I mean what I say. You see this place over here? Just yesterday, no, the day before that, I had myself a smoothie and I sat down here and had a really, really nice video call with my mom. Those are like the best things in the world, right? Just sit there, look out, beautiful view, and catch up with your mom. Gotta love it.
take care of your mom always, because she took care of you more than you can ever give back. Jag känner det nu medan det händer, att magen krymper för varje steg jag tar. Och det känns som att jag behöver en riktig jävla spolning av mitt system efter all det där jävla korvstoppandet innan. Så det känns som att det faktiskt funkar. Det känns som att jag kommer behöva hålla det väldigt tight och sen gå på toa så ofta jag bara fucking pallar och klämma. Det är planen. Sånt kanske man inte ska dela med sig av, men ibland så är det värt det för att förklara situationen så folk fattar vad som händer med magen när man tar det för långt. That was Swedish. What? I'm sorry. I guess my Swedish followers got a surprise secret message. back on the English. Man, I feel stupid already. Back on the English. Like my grammar is all being worked on. All right, so we are closing in now. This is where I go if I need something basic. Like this is a good place to have close by. Unfortunately, it is actually 20 minutes away, but I can always walk here and get a Grab back home. And the Grab here, it costs about 30,000 Vietnamese dong, like this. It's basically just one road, but still, like that amounts to $1 or 10 Swedish crowns with my round numbers. So definitely worth it. Come on, please, please. Yes, it seems to be open. It seems to be open, and that means that I'm getting my membership. All right, so this is what's going on. They actually closed the place, but I begged my way to a workout. So I signed up for 1 month and I got a workout in. She's gonna tell me when they're closing and I need to get out. So I'm just gonna grab some dumbbells and start doing some random shit to get a pump going. Let's see if I can pump up my whole body in this workout. This is a live workout. I'm just gonna move the weights around however it feels like it's gonna hit me good, and let's start pumping. This is 7.5 kgs. I don't know how much time we have for this workout, so I'm just gonna start with the shoulders, get some chest in. Man, I love this chest movement. It's great to just get a pump in. Does not require much upper pec. Oh, they're actually okay. I gotta get at least 5 more minutes. This ain't gonna do shit otherwise. I need to increase the weight. Let's see. We got a 12. Got a 12. Okay. Let's go with biceps. Man, these were almost too heavy. I guess I gotta slow down and squeeze more. Except that every rep now counts to a higher degree than the last. That was a warm-up. Let's go hit chest. We're doing this shit live. It's time to hit chest. I'm gonna take the machine. I know it's a good machine. And we're just gonna jump into the working weight immediately. I'm pretty sure I can handle it. Let's take that amount of weight. Ooh, okay. Real work now. Not just throwing shit away. Ooh. That was technical failure. Could not have held my shoulder down for another second. All right, let's get them triceps. Just see what we've got here. This video is probably far too bright. What we got here is too light. Okay, working set immediately. One work set in for the triceps, one work set in for the bicep, the chest I mean. We still have shoulder work set done to get done. We got to hit those biceps as well. Let's go with biceps. Let's go with biceps. Okay. Let's see. Let's just grab the first thing. Ooh, okay, this is heavy. Oh, fuck. Where do we go now? Bröstgjort, tricepsgjort, bicepsgjort, dels nästa. Jag tränade dels rätt nyligen. Jag är inte ett dugg sugen på att träna dels. Jag tränade nyligen. Och jag tycker inte de ser ut att behöva mer. Jag menar, om man kollar nu. Axlarna är inte den svaga länken. Så antingen det sätter till på triceps. Fuck, vi kör en runda till bara. Kör en fucking runda till. Okej. This last set, we're so far away. Friendly. Okay, so catch my breath. And remember, I'm not gonna get many more working sets in. They're closing down. Gotta make it count. If it's not a proper fucking failure, it doesn't count. This needs to be a failure set of at least 20 reps. Otherwise, there's no way to get the work in. Bodybuilders haven't figured out the term work yet. Work is the force production times the distance the force is traveled, right? Work is one really fucking important part of bodybuilding, and that's why volume training works so well. Just a misunderstanding is that mechanical tension is by definition inside the term work, because mechanical tension is the force. Right, so force times distance equals work. You need that volume as well. You cannot sacrifice the tension. You need the tension and the volume, and that's why you need to balance them out. That's called the konjugatregeln på svenska. Okay, let's go. Aim 30 reps, pain 13. At 13 I'm gonna feel pain. I need to get 30 reps. Good squeeze and contraction every fucking rep. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Man, well, I felt like pain were coming in at number 6. It was supposed to come in at number 14 or whatever I said. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I did 2 rounds. Man, that's it for today. That's it. That's a proper fucking workout. Today's workout was a total of 6 sets in 13 minutes. So in 13 minutes, within 13 minutes, we warmed up everything real good and properly, nicely. And then we did 2 hard working sets of probably 30 fucking reps, right? 30 working fucking reps per set for the pecs. That's a lot of work. So a lot of good work. 2 sets pecs, 2 sets triceps, and 2 sets biceps. A lot of fucking work. I feel like there's no shame in doing a workout in 13 minutes if you can pull this off. This was a tough workout.